Both good guesses.
What? Wrong.
Actually, it was the year before. It was 2018. Ezekiel Elliott led the league.
Oh, yeah.
And he got $50 million guarantee. So it's like,
Feed me.
does Derrick Henry get that?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think Jerry can cough up the coin. I don't think the guys at Tennessee.
Small market.
Yeah.
I don't know. Smaller
I
market.
don't see how they can
Smaller.
justify that.
Second one, Yannick Ngakoue had 37.5 sacks through 4 years. What other Big Ten player drafted in 96 had more sacks in the same time, 44, over the Terp?
96, man, that's going back a ways.
I'm going Reggie White.
That's a good guess. I think it was in the league
I'm
for
a
at
little-
least
yeah, I'm a
6
little-
or 7 years.
Oh, well.
It's all right.
Night Train Lane.
Okay, worst guess. Simeon Rice for the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Simeon Rice.
Simeon Rice. Okay.
Keep it with pass rushers.
Sure, we like pass rushers.
Shaq Barrett led the league in sacks last year with 19.5. He had one less sack than the leader from last year. Who was it?
Bosa.
The Joey Bosa? That's a good one.
Who was the leader last year?
Yeah, who was the leader last year?
The guy that wears the glasses on the Broncos. What's his name?
Von Miller?
Yeah, Von Miller. Thank you.
Glasses guy.
Yeah.
No, Aaron Donald. Actually, it was a D tackle.
Oh, okay.
20.5.
Right, well, okay, we didn't get that one either.
Oh, man.
Here's one we could talk about afterwards.
For days, probably.
Jameis Winston, he threw 30 interceptions last year. Who was the last player to do that?
Was there ever a player to do that?
There's actually a few.
To throw
But
30?
the last, it's actually more than 30. I'll give you.
Favre.
It felt like there's at least 6 seasons where Favre did, but no.
Bob Avellini in the 70s for the Bears. I'm going to go with that one. How about that? Is that close? Is that Bob? No, it's not close.
It was actually it was also staying with the Tampa Bay Bucks. It was Vinny Testaverde with 35
Vinny.
in 1988.
Vinny.
Testaverde.
Okay, man. Wow. Did not know
Okay,
Yeah,
0 for 4 now.
Did not see that coming.
Here we come.
AJ Green has been a 7-time Pro Bowler and has 8,900 yards receiving in that time. Who has more receiving yards for the Bengals?
For the Bengals. Monday Night Football. Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah.
I'm going Collinsworth. Sunday Night Football. You know what I mean.
I don't think it's Collinsworth, but I don't have a good guess, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
Man, Chad Johnson.
Chad.
Ocho.
Yeah.
Ocho Cinco.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bonus question since you're all both. Okay.
A bonus round.
Chad Johnson also has the record for most receiving touchdowns by a Bengal with 66. AJ Green is tied with this person with 63 receiving touchdowns. Who is this player?
Ooh, Mohamed Sanu.
No, it's not Mohamed Sanu.
Dang it.
Bart Starr. I don't know.
Bart Starr.
Icky Woods. Icky Woods.
Icky Woods is at least better against
Played
Bart
for them.
Starr.
Bart started.
Carl Pickens, actually, yeah. Around the same
Old
era.
Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Carl.
That was slim pickings for us, for sure. Man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we got to ride that missile into the ground.
Oh.
I was gonna ask in terms of other quarterbacks, since we're kind of fringely talking about all those players were free agents. Just all of the other quarterbacks. Where do you all see like Teddy Bridgewater landing?
I don't think he'll go anywhere. I think that. Well, I think that he can sit out one more season, stay there, and then he becomes the guy. Because Drew Brees, I just don't. I think he's got one more year.
Yeah, but they've already kind of announced that Taysom Hill they're going to put a first round tender on. So like they can't only invest so much money in the quarterback.
I think he goes to Tampa Bay and makes some pretty darn good money. People are talking like 20, 30 million. I don't see that, but I think he goes to Tampa Bay where it's warm, goes back home to Florida where he's from. See what happens.
I think that's a good guess on where he goes. I had the Chargers. I think that one makes a lot of sense just because they were mad with how Phillip Rivers turned the ball over. Teddy Bridgewater's problem's never been turning the ball over. And I think they'll go to more of a running kind of type game. That's what I think what their Anthony Lynn wants. So, but no, I think Tampa's the only other place because it is kind of fascinating when you look at the league. Like either they have young quarterbacks that they're still trying to prove to be their quarterback, or they have established people. There's not as many open spots as you think.
Right.
True.
So Ryan Tannehill, I guess.
I think he stays at Tennessee. I don't think Brady's,
so too.
Brady's going there.
Yeah.
I just don't think
They owe it to him, I think, if he wants to be there.
Yeah.
And then if Teddy goes to Hollywood, you can have Teddy goes to Hollywood. Wasn't that a band? Frankie Goes to Hollywood?
Okay, Ted, yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Okay, just checking.
the same thing.
Bonzo goes to Bonzoville.
What about Andy Dalton?
You know what? I think Dalton could end up like Jets or somebody like that and actually make a difference.
Oh, you think they would start him over Darnold?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold hadn't done a whole lot for me.
I don't know if it's really his fault though. Is it? Is it Sam Darnold's fault, or is it just? I mean, they don't have a lot of weapons. Like Robbie Anderson's like okay, like crazy enough, he's gonna get paid a decent amount, but like he hasn't been that great a receiver.
Well, what do you think, Washington?
What, Andy Dalton?
Yeah.
No, I think he ends up with Chicago. I don't know how it works out.
I like it.
They need someone to essentially replace
Red
Trubisky.
Rifle.
So-
Red Rifle.
Again, he's not the long-term answer, but I think with that coaching staff and that GM, they're obviously got the guillotine over their head. They need to move fast and transition out of.
Think
out of-
Ryan Pace's days are numbered? What you're saying?
Yeah, if they don't make the playoffs this year, yeah, I think he gets iced. So,
Wow. All right.
yeah.
House for sale in Chicago.
There always is.
Philip Rivers.
He ain't coming back. He's done.
Retirement. Why wouldn't he have said so, though?
Well, I mean, I guess he hopes for that payday, but who's going to invest money into this guy?
What's he, 38?
He's actually 35. So I don't know. I think he goes to the Colts.
Really?
Yeah, he has connections to Frank Wright. He coached in San Diego with them.
Indoor, climate controlled, good on the arm, good on the bod.
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. I mean, you might be right. Like, I think he would be an excellent commentator. So, like, I'm sure like he's been offered some money to do that. So, like, if the money's not right, he's like, screw it, I'll just be in a booth.
Plus, he's cranky enough to do that.
Oh, that's what you
Cranky.
want. You want a cranky color commentator.
Yeah, but Romo has proven that you can just be a good old boy and hang.
That's true too.
You know?
Yeah.
I think Romo, it was a shock to have to leave Dallas in football, but I think he's perfectly happy.
Yeah.
He gets to play golf wherever he wants to.
Pebble Beach,
you know,
Pro-Am.
Think about it. He gets paid $1 million per game,
Right.
essentially, for the regular season. So,
And get
Yeah.
free hot dogs.
yeah, you can never.
And
I mean,
and Corona.
that's right above the his own jet is the free hot dogs. That's what he put. He's like, listen, if I can have my own jet or hot dogs, go with the hot dogs.
All
So
beef
they
Franks, please.
yeah, so,
Yeah, ballpark.
yeah, they got a plump.
Okay, what else you got there?
Last three. Since you had Bridgewater going to the Bucks, where does
Yeah.
Winston end up?
He's a backup somewhere.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Do you think you can get him on the cheap? Because Nick Foles, that was one of the other ones I could have had. Like, if Nick Foles is like 21.8 million against the cap next year,
He's still there, right. You can't lose that.
I mean, almost how they have to move Nick Foles is like how Brock Osweiler was traded to Cleveland a few years ago. They're going to have to give up a high draft pick to get rid of his cap.
Brock Osweiler, that's the answer to a lot of trivia questions. isn't it?
Yeah, he's playing a Christmas tree on Broadway this year. That's about as close as he's going to get to football.
I think he's in a high school play, but I am a tree. Watch out.
He is the Stanford mascot.
The Cardinal. They dropped the S to save money. Go ahead. What else?
And
One
then
more?
the last one,
Yes.
who's been talked about being moved, but I just don't see because of the cap hit, is Matt Stafford. Does he go anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
He likes it there.
Yeah, Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever not be a Lion. I don't see where he would go. And
Yeah, I agree with you.
again, what are you going to put there if you don't have him, too? I mean,
Andy Dalton.
They could be getting the Andy Dalton sweepstakes. I mean, come on down. I mean, let's bring the Red Rifle is for sale. So,
it's a BB gun, Red Rifle.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The little sports of yesteryear.
Yes, here's our reporter in the field. His name is Lugs. He's here for us. He's here for you. Lugs, come in.
From
Lugs.
November 12th, 1956, Sports Illustrated, Jimmy Jamel's Hot Box. Which do you like better, football or baseball? Ask of women. Mrs. Peter Lawford, she says, football because I know more about the game. My brothers, Joe, Teddy, Robert, Bill, Bob, John, everybody played football.
Wait a minute. She's talking about the Kennedys.
Yeah. Peter Lawford's wife is one of the Kennedy daughters.
Bobby, get me another cup of chowder.
Yeah. Let me just turn the page on that one. Let's go with Denise Daniel. She's from Paris, France.
Well,
I don't know why.
Oui, monsieur.
She also likes football because the players have big shoulders. The crowds are angry. The women are beautiful. In Paris, the American Army engineers asked me what was a touchdown. The touchdown was when the man hit the ball over the fence, I said. So that made
over the fence.
Yeah.
I think she's got something a little off there.
And that was Sports of Yesteryear.
Thank you, Lutz, for that in-depth report from France and other places. That's it for now.
All right.
Okay, now it's time for wild ass predictions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he missed your cue. Take it away, somebody. I can't.
Go ahead.
I'll go
We've
with.
lost control
I'm
of
going to
this
go
thing
with
today.
Miami Dolphins, who've been projected to take Tua the last few years. I'm going to say instead they actually take Justin Herbert
Herbert.
with the fifth pick.
Hey, Herbert.
Okay, that's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I think the UK, the Wildcats, look out, Big Blue Nation. I think the Wildcats are going to get beaten in the SEC tournament. I think they'll go in as a 4 seed into March Madness, and they'll get knocked out in the first round. Boom.
Whoa.
Playing in empty arenas with no fans.
I know, it's nasty. It's nasty.
My prediction is Tom Brady becomes a Titan because of head coach Mike Vrabel. I don't know. I think it seems to line up. It's warm weather. He can play there a couple years. Small market. He can hide a little bit.
And they've even brought up the fact that he has an illegitimate son in Tennessee. But then I thought he had...
And who brought that up? Was that right below? Was that right below the article about aliens live in Montana or something?
Okay, that's all I got.
Wow.
Is that it for today?
Yeah, I
or
think
what?
I'm tapped
We've
out.
maligned
Oh, my
enough
gosh.
folks.
All right. So that brings to another close, another episode of Sports and Other Stuff, sponsored in part by Swendella Bread. At 3 in the morning, when you're in bed, Swendella bakers are baking bread. When it's Swendella, it's a swella fella. Stop in, get some baked goods, and
A free challah.
ask for fish. We are the Sport Weasels. First in sound, first in service, last in sports. So long for now. That's it.